Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ops Wizard, where we explore the strategies, stories, and secret behind business success. If you're new here, hit that follow button because we are about to dive deep into something every entrepreneur, operator, and dreamer needs to hear. Let me ask you this: how many times have you seen multiple companies trying the exact same idea, but only one of them goes on to dominate the market? Is it because their idea was better, or was there something else at play? Take e commerce, food delivery, or budget hotels. These aren't one of a kind ideas, yet, the market leaders didn't just have the idea. They did something differently. They worked smarter, moved faster, and delivered better. And that's because in the world of business, execution is king. Today, we'll look at some fascinating examples from India where execution, not just the idea, decided who won the race. Let's get started. Let's start with e commerce in India. In the early days, Flipkart and Snapdeal were both in the race to dominate online shopping. They both had the same idea: make shopping easy for Indians. But here's where Flipkart stood out. They built their own logistic network, eCart, ensuring faster and more reliable deliveries. They introduced cash on delivery, solving trust for millions of Indians who weren't comfortable paying online. And their big billion day sales. Those weren't just sales, they were events that created excitement across the country. Snapdeal, on the other hand, couldn't execute these strategies as effectively. While they had the same opportunity, Flipkart's focus on customer experience and innovation made them the leader. Execution, not the idea, won the race. Next, let's talk about food delivery. Tiny Owl and Zomato both started with the same vision: make ordering food simple and convenient. But execution made all the difference. Zomato already had an edge with their restaurant reviews, and they leveraged this to onboard partners faster. They focused on building a reliable delivery network, introduced real time tracking, and created a seamless app experience. Tiny Owl, while promising, struggled with scaling their operations and managing cost. Zomato didn't just work on the idea, they worked on how to deliver it better, and that's why Zomato became a household name while Tiny Owl faded away. Moving on to the hospitality space, OYO and Stayzilla both started with the idea of making budget stays accessible. But here's what OYO did differently: they standardized their rooms so every customer knew what to expect. They used technology to manage bookings, inventory, and customer experience efficiently. The most important part, they scaled aggressively, onboarding small hotels and creating a strong brand identity. Stayzilla couldn't scale or build the trust that OYO did. Once again, it wasn't the idea, it was how the idea was executed that determined the winner. Now let's talk about two global giants, Amazon and eBay. Both entered the Indian market with big ambitions aiming to dominate e-commerce. But while Amazon soared, eBay failed to connect with Indian consumers. Why? It came down to execution. Amazon localized their strategy, offering features like Hindi language support, no cost EMI options, and region specific offers that resonated with Indian shoppers. They invested heavily in logistic and customer service, making delivery faster and returns easier. eBay, on the other hand, stuck to its global playbook and failed to adapt to India's unique idea. The result? Amazon thrived while eBay eventually exited the Indian market. The bigger lesson: why execution matters. So what do we all learn from these stories, or what do these stories have in common? The idea wasn't unique, but the execution was. Here's why execution matters: it builds trust. Whether it's delivering on time or offering a consistent experience, customers stick with companies they trust. Second, it drives growth. Scaling smartly and adapting to challenges ensures you stay ahead. Third, it sets you apart. In a crowded market, execution is what makes your idea shine. At the end of the day, great ideas are everywhere, but the winners, they're the ones who execute those ideas better than anyone else. So, what do you think? Can you name a company that succeeded because of their execution? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Ops Wizard for more simple and powerful insights. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.